Your feet high up. Let's get ready for 20 chokes. Man, I'm silent. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's up, guys? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left leg out, right leg in. 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch legs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Feet together. Both legs straight out in front. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Butterfly position. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bring your legs wide apart. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice, guys. Roll all the way back. Hold that position. Good. Roll back slowly. And let's get ready. All right, guys. So this week we've been working, the kind of details on the triangle choke coming from the spider guard. Okay, and also moving to another variation to an arm lock from the spider guard as well. Okay, so just a quick recap. You guys remember most of the entries here, right? I have here closed guard, double sleeve grip, making sure my thumb is not on the inside. So you guys can see my knuckles. I can either place into my thighs, right? But I want to make sure my hands stay above my hip. I don't want to allow him to pull my hands below my hips. Okay, when we're here, we have option 1. Choose one side. I'm coming up, kicking the knee, and keeping all the way over. Okay. Option 2 goes from the same scenario, right? I go for option 1, but he fights and he brings his elbow down. I use that momentum, guys. I don't fight as he pulls down. I don't keep fighting. I use it to lift my hips and step on his bicep, bringing his arm all the way down. Keep my foot on his hip here, pinching and moving into the triangle. Okay. Option 3 comes from the same scenario here. I'm not shifting my hip away from my partner. I'm actually stepping on the mat and driving off of this leg, kicking my partner sideways, doing exactly what Neil just did, posting this leg where I can lift. Okay. As it comes back, I can shoot the triangle, or I can shoot the omoplata as well. Okay. But let's just recap the details of the triangle. Okay. Once we're here, okay, and I have my triangle locked, I have my outside leg, okay, over the leg that's wrapped around his neck. I want to make sure I keep that downward pressure. If I switch my feet, okay, it makes it easy for him to posture. I mean, if it makes it hard for me to hold. I can lift my hips for sure, but there's no pressure on him. But if I have my outside leg over and I clamp down, go ahead and posture, Neil. It makes it harder for him to posture up. Okay. Again, if I switch, go ahead and posture, makes it really hard for me to keep him down. Okay. So here, as they get comfortable when they lock the triangle, that their legs kind of stay loose and open here. Okay. Neil can tell you there's not much pressure. For sure he's in danger, but there's not much concern. There's no pressure. So I want to make sure I pinch my knees. Look how that little pinch shoves his shoulder in the side of his carotid artery here. Move the arm. My knees are pinched the whole time. I grab my shin first, close to his head. Okay. Here's one other detail. If I can grab my shin close to my ankle, but keep my forearm next to his head, That's what I want to do, right? Because sometimes I grab too high on my shin. It makes it hard for me to pivot my knee, right? So I grab my shin close to my ankle, but I want to make sure that my forearm is next to his head here, okay? Once I have my shin, then I can bring my foot to his hip, and I start creating the angle here. I want to make sure that my shin is as flat as possible across his neck, okay? And when I make my angle, I'm still pinching my knee here. I'm not letting my knee fall open. This happens all the time. People do this. Now this is going to allow him to pull his arm out, okay, and start to pass, okay? So I got to make sure once I'm here, okay, my foot is on his hip, but I pinch my knee and I turn my angle. Look how my knee is still shutting off his shoulder here. And then I bring my ankle behind my knee, and he's already. So also remember too, just a point of reference for you guys. When I'm here, my knee, okay, is above his ear line. Okay, this tells me my leg's in a good position. Also, another reference too is I feel like the back of my knee is over his trap, right? So I can use it as a like a bending point, if you will. So when I clamp down, my heel can touch his back. Okay, if my knee is below his ear, okay, to where like the top of my calf is on his shoulder. Look, if I bend my knee, I can't touch my heel to his back. I'm too low. Okay, so bending your knee over the trap or the shoulder, and when I hook, I can actually touch my heel to his back here. This is how I know I'm in a good position. Lift the hips, move the arm over, grab the shin close to your ankle, forearm still touching the head, foot on the hip, pinching the knees. Create the angle. If you need, reach under the leg to help with that angle. Replace, squeeze, and finish. Okay? All right, guys, let's work that for a few minutes, and then we're going to move on and spend some more time on the arm lock today, okay? Hands up. 1, 2, 3.
That's tight.
Yeah, I know it's tight. It's my triangle mule.
Also, when you put this,
Oh, the bend?
when it's there, I have no leverage to raise up. When it's here,
That's what I'm saying.
it's like I feel like I could pop up in that
Mhm.
position. Really.
That's a timing thing too. Like how they said shoot. So you gotta over exaggerate and shoot, you know, because they're gonna posture right away.
Yeah, I feel
Nice. There you go, Ashley. What's up, David? Oh, sounds good, brother. If you're on, what's up? If not, then I just saw your note. No worries. If you have any issues, always reach out. I'm happy to show you, like a live Facebook or something, or what do you call it? FaceTime. There you go. Almost as big as you now, man. Look.
bigger, dude. What are you gonna do? I get down to like 225 here, 220.
Dude, it'd be almost twice the amount of weight I've gained for me to be 225. Be crazy. I mean, be like Alan. He was probably 225, 230, I bet. Unless he was like not falling. His diet might have got heavier. But I can't imagine he was over 240. Switch your feet, Jason. There you go. Nice, Jason. Good. All right, guys. So we'll come back. Let's go ahead and touch on the arm lock a little bit here. Ashley, I just wanted to show them. Make sure on that triangle transition that you just work with Jason. When you go for option one and they're defending, don't just throw from here, right? Because as soon as you start throwing, they're gonna posture because they have that time. But as he starts fighting, I want to make sure I drive my foot down and my hips up. Because look how I'm able to break his posture, right? So posture, Neil. So if I don't do that first, then I throw, right? I give him time that he postures and I miss the triangle. Okay, so make sure you really drive off of the arm and the hip to bring his posture down. Okay. All right, guys. So let's look at the arm lock. Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at the third variation, right, that we went over last week, right? Everything's the same. I get my spider guard, but now I don't want to go for the sweep, right? I'm going to go to the opposite side. I post my leg. I drive my partner away from me, okay? Now, yes, I can lift the leg, go for the triangle. I can go for the omoplata as well, okay? But remember, I'm not stopping in this position, okay? As soon as I transition, I'm swinging my hips kind of through into my side here, right away, okay? My foot is hooking his head, and the foot that's under his body is hooking his thigh, okay? If he doesn't roll, I can adjust, pull his arm across my hip, drive my hips, and I finish, okay? But he's gonna roll. As he rolls, I circle my foot behind his head, open my knee so he can't sit in, right? The leg comes over the head, then I finish with the arm lock, okay? I'm gonna show you guys in a couple different angles so we can get a good boom. Foot in the bicep, I drive sideways, I have the arm, okay? Look, I can bring my foot to the hip if I want, but look, I'm coming to my knee, my shin, okay? Look how my shin wraps his neck. As I bring my knee down, I'm turning to my side. And look how my foot hooks his head. I'm trying to use this foot and kick his head underneath his body, okay? My other foot is hooking his thigh. Lift your arm up, Neil. See my foot here, guys? I'm hooking his thigh, okay? I bring his arm across my hip, drive my hip forward and finish. If he rolls, roll slowly, boom. My foot right away transitions under his head. I open my knee. Okay, Neil, try to sit up into me. If I don't open my knee, sit up, Neil. Look, it makes it easy for him to sit up and start to pass. Okay, so right away, I open my knee. My leg comes over his head. Pull everything to my chest, and then drive my hips up like normal. Okay. Let's see if we can go this direction. Let's see what kind of angle this helps us. So same thing, right foot in the bicep. I drive my partner, okay? I can swing. The goal here is I got to get to my bottom knee, right? So my foot can come to the hip, right? And I get to that bottom knee. Or I can swing and get up as well. But I got to bring my hips close to his armpits here, guys. If I'm too far away, right, like this, he's going to bring his arm out. So I got to pull the arm. I sit into his armpit, bringing my shin across his head. As I sit underneath, I hook his head, hook his hip, drive the arm across my my hip line, and finish the arm lock. Okay, pay attention to where the thumb's at. You still got to make sure that thumb is okay. As he rolls, look how my foot comes underneath. Can you roll back now? Do it, Neil. Okay. I'm going to show you guys this. Yeah, go like that. Okay. Oh. In here. Okay. So look at my foot, guys. When he goes slow, Neil, and then when he rolls, watch how my foot from the foot that's on the hip. See my foot wiggling? Okay. As he rolls, look, I circle it around his head. Then I come over. Okay, one more time. Go back. Around his head. Then I step over and I finish. Okay. Make sure when I circle around, I open my knee. My knee's not straight up anymore. It's open. Like I open my hip. Okay. My foot will even come off the mat a little bit. I'm still behind his head, but that's okay. Open the knee. Leg comes over and finish. Okay. Let's spend some time working that, guys. Hands up. 1, 2, 3.
I like that.
Yeah, the arm lock. It's a Russian armbar from the Spider. Yeah. It's a tied arm lock, man. There you go, Ashley. Nice. Sit in, hook the head. Nice. Open the knee. Good. It becomes a really tight arm lock really fast. Ashley, Jason, you're lucky. You're the only ones I can see. So I'm focusing on you guys right now. Yes, very nice. Okay, Ashley, one small detail. Okay, it's one small detail, but it's very important. Okay, everything looks good. Let me see how see the best angle here. I think this way is going to be the best. Okay, when you roll over for the arm lock, you're like my hamstring. Okay, is like touching his rib cage, right? And so let me see here. Turn this way, Neil. Yep. So like I'm here and I'm here. Like I'm sitting as far back as I can. When I fall to my side, which is going to be relatively quick, not much time in between here when I fall to my side, I don't want to fall forward. Because look at the space. I want to make sure that I'm here and I just sit underneath so that I'm as collapsed as possible here. Does that make sense? Otherwise, everything looks good. Need to get like a photographer. Move around. Yeah, you went forward again, Ashley. It's very common to go forward. It's very natural because it feels more natural. But try to keep your butt like to his shoulder when you turn for the arm lock. Better. It look better on my end. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's all one motion from there for sure. Yeah, and Jason, if that leg gets there, like you can still go for the regular arm bar. Like if that happens, no problem. Just bring your leg over right away, right? But just recognize where your foot's at. If it's in a traditional like arm lock, Yeah, hook that head. Yeah. Nice, Jason. Good. Good. All right, guys. So we're gonna keep working the same thing. Okay, we'll come back. I want to talk just a little concept here. Not definitely not all the submissions that are available there, but those are at least a few different options you guys have. Okay. But now I want to talk about what happens when you transition the guard and making sure we're using the our partner's resistance or reaction in our favor. Okay. So like we talked about option one, right? Where I come here, as he fights back and double down, I use that to help drive my hips and I use his own momentum. Okay. But let's say I go here and he's able to posture, right? Come back. Look how I can go to the side right away. Okay. If he fights that back, comes back up, look how I can come up. Direction, I go down with him. They start pulling up, great. I switch my direction, I take him up with him. Okay. I use that to off balance and finish my position. Okay. Okay. If he beats me here, look, I go sideways and I can drive. Okay. Sometimes this happens too, right? Go back down, square. No, I go back up and I finish my sweep. Okay. So making sure as you're going through those two different options, right? You have up, back down, and sideways. That you're switching back and forth. Okay, use that momentum. Don't get in a habit of just fighting unless you know you have the position for sure, right? Like if I'm here and I know I'm right there and he's fighting, but I know I can keep it. And so once you get to spend some time going back and forth, let your partner add a little bit of resistance. And so then you can kind of gauge where you guys need to go. Okay? All right, guys, hands up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if you can tell these were theirs, and then they added the gray ones around. Looks nice. Go get adjusted, man. Yeah, you should, man. I get adjusted at least consistently. How many times you lift this week, man?
Twice.
So how many times are you supposed to lift?
I lifted 1st of March.
I don't know. 0? Yes, it's still better than that. It's true. We'll take James fishing after. It'll take us 2 hours. You liar. I do knee on belly on you real quick. I can snap into it. I say, well, that's the thing with the toe hold, man. It's like it doesn't hurt until it's too late. It's like, like ah. It's so weird, man. It's because you don't lift weights. So actually, if you're going to the side, right, really make sure you're trying to drive them side. But if you drive them sideways, they don't want to be off balance. So they start fighting back, and that's when you take them to the other side. Okay. So if you go to the side, what's that? Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like right now, it's like if you're thinking in jujitsu, like when you're rolling, it's too late. You know, it's gotta be muscle memory, right? Body reaction. You don't think like, oh, now he's doing this, so now I'm gonna go here. I just do it, right? That's the whole point of training here. So no problem. But even here, like if you go sideways and you're not put pressure. My hand
Kneel really sucks. It's not climb your butt. It's like I couldn't reach your butt. It's so round. Look. Why did you ask for kids' class?
I forgot.
Do that one there. I'll let y'all like it.
Which one?
Where you?
Oh, this one here?
What was I doing? I have to count it. No. Oh, I swing back around. Oh, you're so heavy these days. No. God, your knees.
Why are you breathing heavy?
You're like 400 pounds.
All right, guys, time. Let's go ahead and jump into some specific training. Okay. 1 foot on the hip, 1 foot on the bicep, guys. Okay. Top person drops the pass. Kneel passes my guard. We're gonna stop and reset. Okay. Same person on bottom. Bottom person, maintain. Right. Try to maintain your foot on bicep. Okay, the whole time. Work your sweep, work your submissions. If I'm able to sweep, okay, or I'm able to submit, we're gonna stop and reset, okay? All right, guys, hands up. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, 10 seconds. Go.
You know the low we used to use that bit. Okay. What if that would work? Okay. So rigid. That's right, go on, get your leg. Come on, bring it. No, not today. Ah! Show me. Up. Keep doing that again. Is it there? That's better. Isn't there one here? Take that out. Yeah, I can step. Break my grip. Break your grip. Yeah. No, step. Break. It goes up to like break the grip, you know? Time done, switch. Top person on bottom, bottom person on top. 10 seconds. That's all you, man. No. Yeah. I ate it. Huh? I ate it. No. I got expanding only from here to here. Yeah, overload's on. Every time you lay on me. 2.5 minutes, guys. Something better for breathing. Something better for breathing while not actually having class. Part of the cardio wise? Like a concept. Yeah, man, I think like hard. Like jiu-jitsu's different, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, for me, this is like heavy lifting helps out a lot.
See, I breathe. I felt like that would help, but and here's the one model that help all later, but I feel like something breathe.
Do burpees. Nah, I don't think anything like jogging or running or anything that's gonna help you with. Huh?
Well, I ran 8 miles the other day.
Breathing good because you're not tempo. That's the same. You know, not just using a mixture of like explode and hold. You know, sprints. Boom.
Yeah, that's true.
Jogging, cardio.
Sprints. What's that, Brad?
The jogging, you get a car.
It's just I would say a closer representation of sport-specific training. You know, because jiu-jitsu, you never had a consistent pace in jiu-jitsu. You know. Percent. Time, guys. Lay on your backs, guys. Stretch your arms and legs. Move your legs, open guard motion. Inside out, outside in. I would say running's better than nothing. Like, I don't know. I haven't ran in I don't know how long.
Police.
Yeah, lock your hands behind your knees, guys. Sit up and lay down. I think for me, like heavy squats, heavy deadlifts, you know, like a tempo, great for this kind of cardio. Roll back slowly. And let's line up, guys. All right, let's unmute everybody. I think everyone's basically unmute. There we go. All right, guys, awesome work. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that Spider Guard series. I'll get another video sent out this weekend. We're kind of revisiting all those details as well. So Sean's out there choking trees and stuff out there, man. I see outside. We're probably going to be at least another month away, you know, just because everything is kind of mandating social distancing, which, I mean, as you guys can tell, it's near impossible to be in a jiu-jitsu academy in a training environment and maintain social distancing. But as we get more information, right, any way that we can make it plausible to open, that's my plan. Okay, so if we can make it work, we're going to open as soon as we can. Otherwise, we'll have to kind of just keep doing what we're doing now and, you know, get to that point when we get there. So,
Hey, John.
You say something, Sean?
Hey, Professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think there's going to be a time when there's going to have to be like a small class or something like that?
Man, I think
class of 5 or something like that, or 10 or something?
I think the problem, because there's two aspects, right? One is no gatherings of less than like 10 or more than 10 people, right? That's a gathering, right? So like we're gathering, but I'm still 6 foot apart, right? The challenge is so much. I mean, I can for sure stay back and be like, oh, do this, change this, that can happen, but and any kind of live training or part of drilling, you're getting close to somebody else, you know? So the only way that would be possible, given certain restrictions, would be like, you know, you and your wife come here and you only train with each other 6 feet away from everybody else, you know? Actually, Jason come here and train, but 6 feet away from everyone else. So, you know, again, I'm going to try to do what I can to get us back open, you know, given those scenarios. It's going to come to a point if they, you know, they keep prolonging it, but I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to take the risk, write me a ticket, you know? But we're back. I think if all goes well, I think we're looking at like early June, you know, before we have a chance to really, for us to be open and back on the mat. You know, I think that's a realistic possibility. So we are starting construction on the new space on Monday. So that's still in the works. That's rocking and rolling. So hopefully that will be done. It takes about 10 weeks for construction. I think that puts us into like end of June. Explain to them the show's done. Yeah, the show's done. The building's done. Right now it's all the inside. Like the inside's being built. So bathroom's going up. We'll get mats ordered, mats laid down. All that fun stuff. All the electrical wiring ran. I might need to talk to Brad about the network that we talked about. All that fun stuff. That's happening. So like, you know, as far as the gym itself, like my plans, you know, like we're getting through this. So we're going to keep going. You know, so it's just a matter of when they allow us to actually to reopen. You know. Given the certain circumstances. So, but you know, we're still proceeding forward, and you know, whatever damage that we take as an academy, as far as loss of membership goes, you know, we'll rebuild. You know, that's just the way it's going to be. So, a lot of people are hurting from this. You know, we're no different. So, we just got to take it as it is. You know, we all work together, and you know, when we have the chance, we start again. You know, no big deal. Other than that, I thought I had something else I was going to say, and I forgot. But so clearly it wasn't that important. But I was gonna say, if you guys want to send videos of you guys training, right? Especially if you don't have a partner, you know, to get a chance to work on, you know, maybe outside of class hours to work some techniques. You want to send it to me for some feedback. I'm happy to give you guys some feedback based off techniques. You know, send me like a 5-minute video if you like, and I'm happy to give you some feedback based off what I see on that video as well. So you probably have to send it by email, or I don't know if you can text something that large, but you guys can send it just to the CJJF email. It'll go to me, and then I'm happy to look at it. Or if you know of any other way to share it through Dropbox or something, or not Dropbox, but Google Drive or whatever, y'all can figure that out. Okay. But as always, guys, appreciate the support. I'm glad you guys continue training. All right. I'm going to try to reach out to a lot of the members again to try to push them to jump on the virtual classes as much as we can. You know, it's all we can do at this time. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for coming, guys. Have a good weekend. Be safe. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Yep.
You think like Ronnie lives close to Brad. You know, I kind of feel like even people that don't have training partners,